Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Trouble Free. In this video I'm going to explain you about RMMM in the subject of software engineering. So RMMM is nothing but risk mitigation, monitoring and management. So in this video I'm going to explain you about all these three things and also about the RMMM plan also. So make sure that you watch the video till the end so that you will understand everything clearly. So let's get into the video. And before that, I have started another YouTube channel with study abroad content. If you're interested to watch that videos, I'll give you the link of the channel in the description. You can have a look. So let's get started now. First we will discuss what is risk mitigation, then monitoring, then management, and then we will discuss about the plan. Got it? So first, you already know what is RMMM, right? It is a risk management activity. In risk management we have 4 activities like risk identification, projection, refinement, and the last one is this RMMM, right? So here in this video let us discuss about these 3 things first. So first, in risk mitigation, what you will do, it will prevent the risk from the occurrence. It will prevent the risks from the occurrence. So in order to prevent the risk from the occurrence, what are the things that you need to do is you need to communicate with the staff and find risks. So periodically, frequently you need to communicate with the staff, you need to ask them, and you have to find out if there are any risks. You need to find the risks associated. And next, eliminate the causes for risk before the project starts. That is, before the project starts itself you need to eliminate the causes, because after once you start the project, if you get any loss or if you get any mistake, then it will become a very big problem for you. It will become a very big task, right? So before the project will start itself, you need to eliminate the causes for the risks. Got it? Next, you need to prepare a policy so that the project continues even if the staff leaves in between. That is, suppose you have started your project with so and so, like you have started your project with 15 members. Let us say you've started your project with 15 members, right? Then after few days, what happened? In those 15 members, 5 members left. Even those 5 members leave also, you should be able to manage your project. Got it? You should prepare a policy. That is, you need to, like, you have to prepare some recordings, or you have to prepare some documentation or anything, so that existing people will, or newly coming people will understand, even though if there is any mistake. Okay, even if they cannot understand, they will understand. Next, you should maintain all the relevant documents. Maintaining all the relevant documents, that is what I said, right? All the documentations, all the recordings you have to maintain, like what are the softwares used for so and so website or whatever it is. So if you maintain all the documents, if at any point of time, if anybody is having any doubt, they'll go back to that document and open and they'll check. Okay, and conduct reviews on time. Okay, so these are all the things that you need to do in order to prevent the risks from their occurrence. Preventing the risks from their occurrence is nothing but the risk mitigation. Got it? So that is all about risk mitigation. And after risk mitigation, what do we have? We have the risk monitoring. So let us see what happens in risk monitoring. Okay, so in risk monitoring, first there are several activities, right? This will happen after the risk has occurred. This will happen after the risk has occurred, and there will be some risk monitoring activities. So first, who will do all these risk monitoring activities? Project manager. Project manager will monitor the following activities. Okay, first, behavior of the team when pressure increases. That is, when pressure is increasing, when the workload is increasing, work pressure is increasing, how the team is behaving, whether they are able to handle the pressure or whether they are getting frustrated, they are getting irritated, what's happening, right? The behavior of the team. Okay, next, spirit of teamwork. Spirit of teamwork in the sense how people are performing in the team, what is the cooperation they have between them. Yeah, see, cooperation among team members. So it is all about something related to team. Okay, teamwork and all. Okay, got it? Next, problems that may occur. So what are the problems that may occur within the team, or in general in a project, what are the problems that may occur and how to overcome those problems and all. And availability of job in and out of the organization. So in the organization and out of the organization, what are the job availabilities we have, right? So all those things have to be monitored, all those things have to be recorded by the project manager. That is what this risk monitoring means. Okay, so first step is risk mitigation. There we do some risk prevention activities. Here in risk monitoring, we will be doing some monitor activities. Not we, actually, the project manager will be doing all these activities. Okay, the third is the risk management. Now, let us see what happens in this risk management step. Here it is actually done by the project manager again, right? The project manager will be doing the risk management activities when the risk becomes reality, that is when the risk occurs. So initially we will be predicting this risk may happen, this so and so risks may happen. So when this risk will actually happen in the project, that is when they come into the reality, then we go for risk management. So in risk management what happens is, if the mitigation is before that, if mitigation is done properly, the management will become easy. That is, if you in mitigation, what we will do, we will try to prevent the risks, right? So if we do the mitigation step properly, if we prevent the risks properly, then there is no chance for occurrence of the risks, right? So if mitigation is done properly, management will become easy. But again, risk management is nothing but again all the identification, projection, refinement, mitigation, all the activities will come into the picture. Got it? This is about the risk management. After risk management, what do we have? We have the risk management RMMM plan. Okay, so this is nothing but it is a document in which all the risk analysis activities are described. Okay, all the risk analysis activities, whatever you do, all those are described in this RMMM plan. Okay, and here in this plan, for each and every risk you will have a risk information sheet, which is in short called as RIS. For each and every risk you will be maintaining a risk information sheet where all the information related to the risk will be included. Okay, now I'll tell you how the sheet looks like and what is the each element, meaning of each element in the sheet. So this is the risk information sheet. So let me zoom in. Yeah, some more. Okay, so yeah, this is the RIS sheet. Got it? So now I'll explain each and everything in this. First is what you have. First you have the project name, the name of the project, simple, and the risk ID, whichever risk has occurred, the ID number of the risk, and date, on which date the risk has occurred. Got it? And next probability is nothing but the probability of occurrence of this particular risk, that is how frequently it is occurring, the probability. So this probability can range from 10% to 100% in the increments of 10, that is it can be 10%, 20%, 30%, like that, 22%, 25%, it cannot be like that. You can have only multiples of 10. Okay, you can have the values from 10% to 100%, and you can have only multiples of 10. Got it? So this is about the probability. After that, what do you have? Impact. Impact is nothing but the effect, you can say. So suppose in a project, or in on your system something happened, then what is the impact of that? If some tsunami or something has happened, cyclone, then the impact of the cyclone, they'll say, right, impact. To what extent, what is the effect of that? So it could be negligible, marginal, critical, catastrophic, like that. Very like critical, medium, low, we will have, right, like that. It could be negligible, or it could be marginal, critical, and catastrophic. Catastrophic is, it is more serious than critical. Okay, so this is about the impact. Next, what do we have next? We have next as the origin. See, origin is nothing but from where the risk has started and who identified the risk initially. Okay, so from where the risk has started, that is called as the origin. Next, assigned to. So this is assigned to whom? Who should rectify this risk, who should work on this risk, that is the person's name will be mentioned here. Okay, next, description. Description is nothing but the summary of the risk. So summary, why it has occurred, where did it start, so initially was there any risk like this. So all the summary related to the risk will be written in the description section, and this description section should be very simple so that everybody who will read it can understand. Okay, got it? So this is the description. After description, what do we have? Refinement or context. Here in refinement or context, it is simple. It is used to summarize the circumstances or the resources and other issues which are affecting the risk. That is, what are the external factors which are affecting the risk? It could be resources or it could be anything. Okay, any external issues, any external circumstances, any external changes in the system, modifications in the system, any external factors that are affecting the risk will be mentioned in the here in the refinement or context section. Okay, Next, mitigation or monitoring. In mitigation or monitoring, what we will mention is, it will show the list of proposed actions to eliminate or to prevent the risk. Okay, so mitigation, again, prevention, risk prevention, right? So in order list of all the activities or list of all the tasks which are to be done in order to prevent the risk, okay, or to eliminate the risk if it has already occurred. Okay, next, trigger or contingency plan. Here what you have here also the same, a detailed plan will be given. A detailed plan will be given to the project team to act upon the risk. That is what you have to do. First, you need to stop the system, or you have to pause the system, or downtime, something what you have to, what are the steps that you have to follow will be given to the project team. That is by the trigger or contingency plan. Got it? Next is the status. Status is nothing but status of the risk. So you will have different status, like it can be in progress, or it can be completed, or it can be insufficient data, that is insufficient summary. If the user has not mentioned the complete details about the risk, then in that case it could be insufficient data. So like that, you need to mention the status of the risk. Whenever the status of the risk is being updated, you have to also mention the date, comma, description. You need to mention both date and description, that is on which date you are updating the status, along with the status name, and what is the description, why you have changed the status, or why you have set the status to that particular state. Okay, next is the originator. Originator is nothing but the name of the team member who identified the risk for the first time, by whom the risk was identified. That will be mentioned here. Why we have to mention the name? Because later on, because of that risk, if anything happened to the project, that is anything, it could be identified by the developers or the testing team, or even if the user, if anybody identified the risk again, then they can go back to the person whose name is mentioned on the risk information sheet, because that person is the one who identified it for the first time, right? So they can do any changes, they can get more details, and what is the closing date of the risk will be mentioned here. Okay, this is about the risk information sheet, right? Starting from the project name to the closing date, everything you will have in the risk information sheet. Once you have a look at this risk information sheet regarding any particular risk, then you will be getting all the information. Got it? So this is about the risk information sheet, and that's all for this video. If you are still having any doubts apart from what I've explained in this video, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll definitely try to answer all your doubts for sure. Thanks for watching the video till the end. Let's meet up in the next coming video with another topic. Till then, stay tuned to my channel for more and such videos.